Hey y'all, it is May the 7th, 2020, and I only got a few minutes, but I wanted to share them with y'all and holler at y'all about tomorrow. It's going to be a live stream. At least I plan on it here on YouTube, unless we get banned. We might get banned right now. Lord knows I got a lot of hate speech. It's about to spill out and spill over, all right? I'm just kidding about that. Actually, I don't hate anybody, and none of this is going to be hateful. However, I might disagree with some people. I just want to shoot a quick video and show y'all a couple of things. Like, for example, actually breaking news, and I'm talking local news. I'll give you a little taste of it. Blah, blah, blah. Coronavirus. See this guy? Like I said, I had to see his stupid face every day, all right, without the mask. And it always looks like this. Like I said, it looks like he's a coward and a little boy. That's the mayor of San Antonio. It looks like he has something that tastes bad in his mouth. Do you think I'm over exaggerating it? No, always. And he's got this evil demon poking over his shoulder. Like, that makes any sense. Who saw this picture and said, oh, yeah, that's a good picture? Here's the thing I wanted to point out, and hopefully we'll find a little article about it straight away, but apparently I don't know if that article is going to say anything about it, but apparently the city council, I had heard, they met over a couple of things today, to include this COVID thing, but in consideration for this COVID thing, they also had something to say about hate speech. Let me see what it says right here. If you believe it or not, 13 hours ago, San Antonio City Council unanimously, believe it or not, passed this resolution denouncing COVID-19 specific hate speech, in which, it's becoming like, oh, yeah, you're just such a racist if you say Kung Flu, if you say there's certain things you can't say. Chinese virus, no matter if the virus came directly smack dab from Chinese and from China. It came from China. China. You ready? It came from China. All right, but San Antonio, they're passing this about hate speech. Can't say Kung Flu. I don't know if they're going to come snatch me up or what. I'd like to see them try it, but here's the thing. They're trying. They're so desperate right now. They're snatching up salon hair designers and stuff like that, throwing them in jail no matter what the governor says. It's really on that level, just like I said it would be, just like he knew it would be. All right, that's proof for you. Snatching up that lady, throwing her in jail. I don't know if she's out of jail yet. I'm talking about Shelly. What's her name? Shelly Luther. Yeah, I heard about her. All right, San Antonio hate speech. I wanted to concentrate on that. Oh yeah, hate speech, and this is coming from the guy who we just saw his face, man. He looks like a coward. He looks like a disgusting. He looks like he smells bad. I'm here to tell you. All right. Uh, all right. So I just wanted to take a look at that, and then we got a couple other things to discuss. All right. So we got that. We got the COVID stuff, right? We got the hate speech and everything. They're trying to crack down on everybody, no matter what. All right. Don't you say it came from China, and don't you come out your house and stuff like that. Meanwhile, everybody across San Antonio is coming up out of their house, and less people at the store are wearing masks, believe it or not. All right. I see it on the daily. Okay. With that in mind, I want to take it to my Instagram, which is disgusting. Right. And I gotta say, there's more articles I could show you that are breaking, right? Talking about, oh, this person, they did this and that, and we found this in their search history, and they're criminals, and we can't, they're hate speeches and stuff. We found this in their search history. You can find articles like that, especially recently, all right? So they're going balls to the wall with it, trying to incriminate anybody and everybody. Oh, you search this on your Google. Here's the thing, if you come to my Instagram, it'll make you want to throw up, all right? That's the thing, and we're just happen to be on this particular person. I can't turn it the right way, but you can see it sideways. This particular person. And this is just one in a slew. This is one in the ocean. Oh, my God, I got pictures I don't even feel comfortable showing y'all here. But okay, this is on Instagram. You can find this. You can find an unending ocean on Instagram of this and disgusting behavior. All right. The thing is, what I wanted to point out here, is, okay, this person is, they think they're unique. No, you're not unique at all. You're one in a million billion, all right? I mean, you're just exactly like all the rest of them. Now, if we scroll through, you'd be like, what is this? Of course, this is a drag queen, all right? It's supposed to be a lady. Here's what I want to point out from all the research that I've done. I mean, like I said, just the most, and this is all disgusting and everything, but like this is the most stereotypical drag queen probably you'll find on Instagram, right? As we scroll through, and any of this get me kicked off YouTube, right? Why? Because I'm bad. I'm not the one posting this stuff. In fact, I'm not one of the million of people who's posting this wild, outrageous nonsense. All right, so if you were to go to this person on Instagram, you can see all this stuff, man. And trust me, it's no good. It is no good. All right, my Instagram is flooded in this sort of stuff. It will never get to the bottom of this stuff. And this stuff is the exact same all the time. I just wanted to point out for all the people who are out there and they love drag queens so much, or they wonder why, like, oh, why am I all in their business? Okay? The whole thing about drag queens, unfortunately, is that is satanic, and a lot of people don't understand. Well, what do I mean by that? There'll be a lot of drag queens out there looking like little Miss Bo Peep or whatever. It's satanic regardless. And the Bible puts that, but it's not just because the Bible puts it. Just it wants it to put it simple. Is that's satanic when a man's starting to look like a woman, when a woman's starting to look like a man. That is the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing, right? So you're doing the opposite of the way that it just naturally is. Perhaps you call it God's law. If you're doing the opposite, well, what is that? It's satanic, right? And you might say, well, it's all good fun, man. Maybe that dude just feels like a lady. That's actually not what it is. It's they have an overwhelming compulsion to do what is satanic and what is the opposite of normal and right. Okay, that is what it is. And so it's like a drug, you get addicted and you want to get more and more and more excitement from your deviation stuff. So of course, naturally, just like everybody else, dude, I can't even go through. You already seen it. You can see there's much, much more. All right, if you go to this person's Instagram, there's much more. All right, this person turned into a ghoul and a goblin, but they always do. They always turn into a ghoul and goblin. You gotta wonder. You gotta wonder yourself why. Well, that's the thing about it. Like I said, it's only a deviation. It is Satanism from the very beginning, and it just continues, and it's gotta continue, and it's gotta get darker, and it's gotta get more grotesque, and it's gotta fantasize about brutality against women or something like that. I'm not sure exactly why they just always end up doing that, okay? But I wanted to point out this, all right? We're going to talk a little bit about the COVID and the lockdown and the shutdown and stuff. And before we do, let's actually get it from this fella right here, who is the subject of all these pictures. I want to get a message from him because he's going to be talking about Corona and he's going to be talking about safety. And I think it's going to be very important. I think it's going to be quite crucial. Let's see if we can get some audio.
I'm seeing some of these Queens do performances where there's a full camera crew. No one's wearing masks, no one's wearing gloves, no one's keeping social distancing. Performers are touching each other. It's just like, are we taking this seriously or not? Like, are we not taking this seriously? I'm sorry, this is a fucking pandemic. And the longer you guys are acting a fool, going to fucking Target, Walmart, not practicing social distancing, is why we're gonna be fucking probably quarantined until the fucking end of the year.
It's your fault.
Act right. And if you're a leader in this community, which you are as a drag performer,
lead by example.
You need to lead by fucking example. Like, there's a protest at Huntington Beach. Y'all are fucking mad because you can't go to the beach. Like, dude. People are risking their lives every fucking day to try to help people during this pandemic. And y'all motherfuckers are at the beach acting like a dumbass. So it's just sad. It's really fucking sad. We all want to get out of this.
All right, we could watch the rest of it if we wanted to, but you get the gist of it, right? There's this person, they're spending 99.9% of their time looking like a straight up ghoul and a goblin, right? Trying to put on horror flicks and stuff, quite obviously, right? But, okay, so then this person deviates to be like, oh, I'm a dude now, and I'm going to tell you how to be safe. This person wants to make you safe. This person is just like looking out for you and wants to look out for everybody. This person is so virtuous. Right? Wouldn't you regard that video as virtue signaling, right? And they all do it. They're all so stereotypical and just right, cut from a mold. And so, whether or not this person wanted to make this video, this person was going to make this video because they had the virtue signal. Why? Because drag queen ghoul goblins are the most moral of us all, right? And they're here to tell us what to do and how to live, right? All this would be hateful if I call out this person and say, look, you're acting like a ghoul and a goblin and you're supposed to be out for my safety, and I doubt it. All right? So, with that being said, let's see. That All right, y'all. So, with that being said, it's like, okay, it's all very stereotypical. If I were to disagree with you, that's regarded as hate speech. And not only that, from your inferences, you're saying if I go out without a mask, which is satanic, which is to hide my dumb, ugly face, which is to make robbery and criminality just be more rife and rampant. So if I'm to do that, then apparently I'm out here trying to murder y'all and I'm trying to kill myself too. If I go outside in public without a mask to the grocery store, I'm here to kill y'all even though you're always dressing up like a ghoul and a goblin. All right. I got to get out of here, man. I don't have too much time. But I want to reference a story that I told a couple of days ago about a lady named Priscilla who I met, and she's from a ditch. And she popped out and she needed my help. She couldn't get none of my help. I tried to give her some advice, and hopefully she's turning her life around. Thing is, I found her on Facebook, and she was not, Priscilla was not going the right direction and stuff. She was looking very much like a boy in her Facebook, and she's trying to look hard or something. She's got tattoos and stuff like that. Um, I gotta say, it's very unfortunate. It's not exactly like a ghoul and a goblin like this person, but it is still kind of unfortunate when we're talking about Priscilla. Because not only is her name Priscilla, which is one of the most girly names that I ever heard of, not only is that true, but I gotta tell you from firsthand experience, when I heard Priscilla crying, sitting there crying on the side of the highway and stuff, when she realized no one was gonna hitchhike her to Austin and stuff, I couldn't help but notice that she wasn't crying like a drag queen. She wasn't crying like a big tough man, right? I gotta say, being the father of a daughter, you know what she's crying like? A little girl, the way a little girl cries. That's how Priscilla was crying. That's how she was, because it was natural. It was naturally happening. Of course, it's gonna sound like a little girl. No matter how it is she wants to look, no matter how much she fights against what's actually natural. All right. And meanwhile, she can't help all the demons that possess her. And it's not like, oh, well, I'm being hateful or demons ain't trying to possess me. I'm just saying that's what it is, demon possession. And it's always with the virtue signaling and stuff like that. And they do want to say, hey, stay inside for your safety or else we're going to arrest you if you try to make any money, we're going to arrest you and stuff like that, even if it is against the law. I want to get out here by saying, if they had any sort of camaraderie or patriotism, for example, if they came out and said, hey, we got a serious virus coming out of China, they're eating all sort of things, and we don't know what the hell happened, and it came out, and we got to work together as Americans. We got to come together. Here's the thing. Y'all voluntarily, you have to wear a mask and stuff voluntarily. If you can, please help the country. And also go to work and make money and save it and get some storable food and stuff because these people in China are tripping with viruses spilling out all over us. So it's like, everybody, let's keep our jobs, save our money, voluntarily wear a mask. And please, the thing is, China's bursting over with viruses. And I would say, okay, well, I mean, that sounds like a plan. Everybody gets money still. We could still all do our thing. And we still have to stay safe as possible, and everybody be conscientious. Meanwhile, nobody's getting screwed over. That I would be like, all right, let's do it. I'm down for that. I'll wear a mask and stuff. That's what you need me to do for a little while. But no, they did the exact opposite. And that's why I'm not going to follow their mass thing, no matter how much virtue signaling they say. They say, oh man, you got to do it or we're all going to die and stuff. Well, you know what? You're screwing people over left and right. And I'm supposed to trust you and your drag queen buddies and stuff like that. Y'all people who have parties up in the hotel rooms with crystal methamphetamines and stuff. I'm supposed to trust y'all with my safety. I doubt it. And I got to get up out of here and make some damn money. Because I'm essential and so is everybody else. You damn hypocrites. You hateful, spiteful hypocrites. All right. And I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all later. It's May the 20th. Or it's May the 7th, 2020.